the light of September and the fall season, although we haven't even hit Labor Day yet, but whatever, we'll just put that in the back of our minds and we can pretend that it's fall. I am actually going to attempt to do my first mukbang. Now, honestly, I don't really know what you do during a mukbang. Like, do you just eat the food and review the food, or do you just like stuff your face? And happy September. Welcome back to my YouTube. My name is Rossi, and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I have new vlogs that come out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on my vlogs, we talk about all the things you may need to know and all the things you may not need to know. So make sure you don't miss out. September is the beginning of the basic season, and I am happy to let everyone know that I am a basic, which is why I'm wearing my flannel. Hello. I love fall. Honestly, it's my favorite time of the year. Everything about fall just makes me happy. Like, the moment I see fall decorations in a store, I get so excited to the thought of knowing that summer is almost gone. I am not a big summer fan. I've never really liked summer. It's not really my forte, but fall, I love decorating for fall. I decorate for fall specifically. Every year I do this little, like, almost like a nativity scene, but not a nativity scene. I don't know what else to call it, but I buy these big giant bales of straw and then I put in these little scarecrows and I decorate it all cute, and then when pumpkins start to come out, I'll put pumpkins on the bales of hay. I also buy a miniature bale of straw and I put together this little tiny thing of scarecrows or whatever it is you want to call it. I just go all out. I love fall, but this year I kind of have to be creative with how I'm decorating because I have a 1-year-old standard poodle and she likes to eat everything, so I have to be super careful with where I put my fall decorations because she will literally eat all of them. All of them. She's in that destructive phase. So today, I am actually going to attempt to do my first mukbang. Now, I'm probably not gonna do it right. I have no idea what I'm doing. I haven't watched any videos on mukbangs. I just know about mukbangs and I'm just gonna do my thing. And we're gonna go to Starbucks and I'm gonna buy all of the fall Starbucks products and I'm going to review them for you and let you know, are they good, are they not good, should you get it, should you not. So that's what we're gonna be doing in today's video and I hope you guys enjoy it. I also put a little questionnaire on my Instagram of questions you guys can ask me, so that will kind of give us something to talk about during the mukbang because honestly I don't really know what you do during a mukbang. Like, do you just eat the food and review the food, or do you just like stuff your face and not talk, or is this like some ASMR? I don't know. I just know that I'm gonna go to Starbucks, and in the light of September and the fall season, although we haven't even hit Labor Day yet, but whatever, we'll just put that in the back of our minds and we can pretend that it's fall. Hello, that's why I'm wearing my flannel shirt. But we can pretend it's fall because it's September, and in other states besides California, it's actually starting to get cooler. So we can pretend that it's fall and we're gonna indulge in some Starbucks fall treats because that's yummy and fun and festive and it gives us something to do. So, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Welcome to my first mukbang. I probably am not even doing the mukbang thing correct, but I don't care. It was just an excuse to go to Starbucks and buy all things pumpkin because why? Because it's September, which means fall is coming, which means it's time for basic holiday season. Today I went to Starbucks and I purchased the iced drinks because it's still not even cold enough outside So I got all of the fall drinks in iced version. The first drink that I got is actually one of my favorites. It's called the Pumpkin Cream Cold Brew. It actually has a really nice creamy topping with some pumpkin spice and then cold brew on the bottom. As you can see, it's super delicious. It's one of my favorites. I literally could drink this all day, every day. It's absolute one of my favorites. I just really love the creamy top foam that is on it, and just a little hint of pumpkin. It's not too pumpkin-y, but it's pumpkin-y enough that you get the hint. I just love it. Love it, so good. Next on the drink menu, I got your classic pumpkin spice latte. The pumpkin spice latte, I got it iced. I also asked them to put whipped cream on it along with the pumpkin spice. I've never actually tried the pumpkin spice latte iced, so let's see. Whoa. That's pretty good. It's not too crazy, it's not too pumpkin-y. Because even though I love pumpkin, I don't like it too sweet and too pumpkin-y. This is pretty good. It's definitely sweeter than the pumpkin cream cold brew, but if you want something that isn't as sweet, I would go with the pumpkin cream cold brew because this one's definitely a lot sweeter. The iced pumpkin spice latte is definitely a lot sweeter than the pumpkin cream cold brew. But I like them both. However, I'm still gonna be partial to the pumpkin cream cold brew because it's one of my favorites. Next, it's not actually pumpkin, but it's a pumpkin, oh, I'm spilling everywhere. This is actually the iced salted mocha latte. I've never had it before because I'm not like a big mocha person. Oh, it's spilling. I've never had it before because honestly, I'm not a big mocha person, but I do love salted caramel. And what's really cool is when they put the whipped cream on top of it, they also drizzle caramel sauce and then put like salt on it. Wow, that's really mocha-y. That tastes just like a mocha. I don't really taste the salted caramel. Like at all. It's really sweet too. It's not bad flavor, it's just sweet. Not my favorite. Next on the list of fall Starbucks goodies, I actually got these 3 delicious pumpkin bread. My favorite, the pumpkin cream cheese muffin. I wafer it every year. And the pumpkin scone. I'm not a big scone person. I can't even remember the last time I had a scone, but I'm gonna go ahead and try this scone just for the sake of the mukbang. I mean, it's really pretty. It's really soft. Wow. It's very bready. The icing's good, the flavor's on point, and I appreciate the softness of the scone because there's nothing worse than like a hard scone in my opinion. It's really good, actually. It's really good, but you want to make sure you have something to wash it down with because that thing just soaks up the saliva in your mouth. I'm gonna save the pumpkin cream cheese muffin for last because it's my favorite. We're gonna move on to the pumpkin bread. The pumpkin bread is actually really moist. It looks really good. Wow, that's pretty good. Really sticky, really moist. I can taste a lot of nutmeg and pumpkin spice in it, but it's really good. It's not like overwhelming, you know what I mean? That's amazing. Next is my favorite. This is my absolute favorite. I wait every year. I get so excited when this comes out because it's so freaking good. It's the pumpkin cream cheese muffin. If you've never had the pumpkin cream cheese muffin, it's so good, but you have to be like a muffin person, number one. You have to be like a cream person, number two. I love cream cheese and I love muffins, so it's like the best of both worlds. But the way you eat it is you eat the top. That's how I eat muffins. I only eat the top portion. All the rest is just extra calories. The best part of a muffin is the top portion and the cream cheese. But you eat around the cream cheese and then you bite into the cream cheese and it's like appetizing and delicious. I didn't really know what to do with this mukbang because honestly I've never done a mukbang. It wasn't really a lot of fall Starbucks treats. So I also went on Instagram and had you guys ask me some questions. So I figured why not just answer some of them. You guys always love question and answer thing. I'm just gonna pick out some of like the goofiest ones that I've read. Someone actually asked me if I could adopt their dog. No, I cannot adopt your dog. If you didn't see the last vlog, I seriously have so many animals. I do not need any more. So thanks, but no thanks. I don't want to adopt your dog. Somebody asked me what's on my late summer reading list. That is a good question. Quite frankly, I haven't been reading anything because I'm getting ready for school to start back up again. And then I know I'm going to be reading a lot. I'm kind of not really interested in reading right now, if that makes sense. Favorite book or film? One of my favorite books is Go Ask Alice. It's a great story. It's actually somebody's journal entry. I'm not going to tell you what happens because I don't want to spoil it, but it is a really good book, but it's also really sad. Another really good book is The Hatchet. It's a super easy read. It's a very inspiring book. You just have to read the book to find out what happened. Really inspirational book, and it's kind of my go-to book. It's a really easy book to read too. As for my favorite movies, I don't know, The Professional is actually one of the top ones. There's just so many. I can't even begin to like name them all. I don't know, I'd be here all day if I sat here and started naming movies that I really like. Have I ever visited Colorado or Utah before? Yes, I have visited both. Very cool places, very pretty places. Do I speak Spanish? Yo sé lo que decimos, pero no me gusta hablar español porque mi español es así. And that's literally like the only saying that I know. I used to be able to speak it really good. I took 8 years of Spanish. But if it's not your native language and if you don't use it anymore, you kind of lose it. What are my hobbies when I'm not working? My hobbies when I'm not working include taking care of my horses, editing YouTube videos. I love to interior decorate. I love doing projects. This is a good one. Do I think the world will be better, worse, or the same after COVID ends? Honestly, that's a really good question. I haven't really thought about it that much. I hope that it gets better in the aspect of sanitary wise. I hope people learn to respect other people's personal space. I've always been a really big personal space kind of gal. I don't like people in my personal space, so one of the good things about COVID is that people have learned to respect other people's personal space. Cleanliness. I can't tell you how many times I see people leave the bathroom and not wash their hands. It's so disgusting. Anything, I hope that people just learn to be more clean and sanitary. That would be something really awesome that could come out of this whole COVID thing. What is some of my favorite things to cook during Labor Day? So, funny story, I don't actually cook. I'm a terrible cook. I will burn the house down. I literally burn boiling water. It's not a pretty sight. I don't like to cook. I'm not good at cooking. I primarily don't like to cook because I'm not good at cooking, and I'm not good at cooking because I don't like to cook. So they kind of go hand in hand. Someone asked me, what is my next career like after this? I actually am going to do a whole YouTube video on it. I changed my major, so I'm no longer majoring in nursing, and I'll talk about it later. Things are changing. I changed my mind, and I have another direction that I'm going. It's gonna fit me and suit me a little bit better than the career that I was trying to achieve. Last question. How do you stay positive? I would assume it's hard because your line of work attracts toxic people. Honestly, I haven't always been positive. It's something that I've been working on, especially the last year or so. I just feel if you're positive, it tends to attract more positive things. So if you're positive, I feel your surroundings tend to be more positive and less chaotic than when you're negative. Your world seems to be more chaotic, there's a lot more drama, you're not as happy of a person, you seem to be struggling a lot more, whereas when I changed my mindset to be more positive, to make positive decisions towards things that happen to me. So if something bad happens to me, I look at the positive side of it. What could I take from this experience? What could I learn from this experience? Whereas instead of focusing on this experience is totally destroying my whole life, or everything's messed up now, and blah, blah, blah. Like when you are negative, it's just a vicious cycle and it will just consume you. When you're positive, you attract positivity, and then more positive things happen in your life. So that's pretty much why and how I stay positive, just knowing that that's the outcome. If I stay positive, don't get me wrong, I'm not positive 24/7. There are days where I'm like, ugh. It's definitely easier to live when you're a more positive person. So that was my mukbang. I don't even know if I did it right. I hope I did it right. And I hope you guys go out and get some fall Starbucks treats. I have to get out of here because I'm wearing a flannel shirt and leggings, and it's really hot in my kitchen. It's really not cool at all. I was just trying to make it look cool and fall, but quite frankly, I gotta go. It's really hot. I gotta take off these pants. Bye. I hope you enjoyed my version of a mukbang. I hope it wasn't too boring. Like I said, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing for a mukbang. I just kind of purchased a bunch of stuff and was like, hey, this would be fun to just eat everything and call it a day. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, my name is Brett Rossi. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys soon.